Good morning to everyone. This is your fifth class. In this class, I'm going to take the topic equivalence between epsilon NFA and NFA. This epsilon NFA, is called as actually the meaning of epsilon NFA is epsilon with NFA with epsilon is the meaning of epsilon NFA. Uh, Yeah, this is what already we have discussed these two topics in last classes. Theorem related to equivalence of NFA and NFA and DFA we have covered. Problems from NFA to DFA we have converted the given NFA to DFA. So we have completed these two topics which are related to equivalence of NFA and DFA. So the class title is equivalence of NFA and DFA. Under this topic, we have covered two questions. One is the theorem which is related to the finite automata NFA and DFA. Another one is conversion from the given NFA to DFA. Already we have covered these two topics. So in this class, so next topic is equivalence between NFA with epsilon and without epsilon. Okay, first, before starting this session, we should know about what is NFA with epsilon, simply which can be written as epsilon NFA. So what is the meaning of epsilon here? What it will play is, actually, without reading any input symbol, we can move from one state to another state. So the use of epsilon is without reading any input symbol. So you can move from one state to another state. See the first point, the automaton may be allowed to change its state without reading the input symbol. That is the meaning of actually usage of epsilon is without reading the input symbol. You can move from one state to another state. And in diagrams, such transitions are depicted by labeling the appropriate aux with epsilon. So it can be denoted by simply a symbol epsilon. Finally, note that this actually does not mean that epsilon has become an input symbol. This will not be your input symbol, but getting your epsilon, your machine will be working properly. The meaning of if you are getting epsilon as its input side, definitely machine will be working, but it will not be considered as any input because actually the length of epsilon is 0. So that is why it will not be considered as input symbol. So simply see the diagram. V1, V2 are states. So between V and V2, you have one transition based on epsilon. So what is the meaning of epsilon here? You can move from V1 to V2 without reading any input symbol. That is why you can actually machine will be working for the symbol epsilon, but it will not be considered as any input. If you are added to either suffix to the input symbol or prefix to the input symbol, but the meaning of input symbol will not be changed by adding this epsilon. Okay, then come to the point of definition of NFA with epsilon. So again, NFA with epsilon is it's a kind of finite automata. It can be defined as again a phi tuple of Q sigma del Q naught F, where Q is there is no difference between NFA and NFA with epsilon. Only one difference will be in the part of transition side. So what will be happening by adding epsilon is, so see the transition, which is a total transition function which maps Q cross sigma union epsilon. So your epsilon I have marked as in black color. So by adding, if you are adding epsilon as its input side, you will not be, input will not be, output will not be affected. So you will be getting again 2 to the power Q only. So there is actually only the input side will be, your part will be affected. So Q cross sigma union epsilon, which tends to 2 to the power Q. Apart from that, others are actually, apart from this, others are same only. So only one difference between NFA with epsilon and without epsilon. With the epsilon means the epsilon will be in the part of input side. Without epsilon means you don't have any epsilon on the input side. Only input symbols only you will be getting, but with epsilon means along with input symbols you will be having some epsilon as input in the side of input part. Okay, see the example. Another terminology, actually, you should know about another terminology here. The terminology is epsilon closure. Simply E closure or epsilon closure is better. So epsilon closure. What do you mean by epsilon closure is? See the red line part. Epsilon closure of Q can be a state Q by following all transitions out of Q that are labeled epsilon. So the meaning of this statement is, first, the epsilon closure is a function. Epsilon closure is a function. Which will be taken by the states itself first. So the states, it can be a state Q first, then followed by all the transitions out of Q. So continuous epsilon transition from the state Q will be considered as epsilon closure. So epsilon closure includes first the state itself. So Q will be coming first, then followed by all the continuous epsilons. Simply you should you should be remembering like this. First, the epsilon closure includes the state itself, okay, plus followed by all the epsilon transitions. See the diagram. A, B, C are states. First, you want to find out, we can find out epsilon closure for all the states. So let us see first epsilon closure of A. So what is epsilon closure of A? Which can be a state A first. So A we added, followed by continuous epsilon closure. So A to B, you have epsilon transition. B to C, you have a epsilon closure. So from A to B, you have a transition. No. So we want to add B. Then followed by B to C, you have another epsilon transition. So again, you want to add C. So likewise, from A, out of A, you want to add all the epsilon closures. So for epsilon closure of A, can be A, B, C. Then epsilon closure of B is from B, you know. So first you want to add B, then followed by continuous epsilon transitions. So from B to C, you have a transition. So C will be added next. Then from C, you don't have any epsilon transition. So stop the process. Then epsilon closure of C, first, whatever it may be, first you want to add the state itself. So we have added C, but at C, from C, you don't have any epsilon transition. So stop the process. Only you will be getting C. So this is what about another terminology apart from your definition of epsilon with NFA. Okay. Then extended as usual. Extended transition of this NFA with epsilon, which can be again given by del cap. It can be defined as, you know that what are all the formulas already we have used for DFA and also NFA. Here also we have two formulas, but here you will be having a different varieties of formulas. See the first formula, you know that first formula is basis formula. Here you want to take it as your input will be epsilon. So del cap of Q comma epsilon is epsilon closure of Q. Actually in DFA, if you are applying epsilon, the same state will be getting. But here NFA with epsilon, you know, you will be getting E closure, epsilon closure of Q. That is why I have already taken this topic, epsilon closure. So what do you mean by epsilon closure? It includes the state. It includes the state first, then followed by continuous epsilon transitions. So actually, this will not be a case of Q directly, but which includes epsilon closure of Q. Then come to the induction part. Second formula, actually, which denotes induction form. Already what we have used now will be used here, but along with epsilon closure, you want to add. So outer side function is epsilon closure, then followed by inner part already what we have used in NFA and DFA. Same will be used here. But outer part you want to give it as epsilon closure of the whole thing. Del cap of Q comma X comma A. Likewise, it will be going. Okay, here also we have one theorem. the same theorem. It's like NFA to DFA. I have given, the given string W is accepted by NFA means the same string is accepted by DFA. Likewise, you have one problem here. The language is accepted by NFA with epsilon. Epsilon NFA if and only if L is accepted by NFA. So there is a relationship between NFA with epsilon and NFA. So if the language is accepted by NFA with epsilon means definitely, obviously, the language is accepted by NFA. So let us see about first. Let us see about how the problems, converting from NFA with epsilon to NFA. Then only easily we can able to understand the theorem. What are all the steps we want to follow? Easily you can able to get the steps. What are all the steps you should follow? So first, let us see about theorem problems. Then we'll be move on to the theorem. Before starting this, already I have told you that extended transition of NFA with epsilon. It can be defined as simply, before that, see the formula. Before that, in NFA and DFA, what we have seen, del kappa of Q comma epsilon is again Q. But in this case, epsilon, if you are applying epsilon, you will be having a different set of states you will be getting. How those states will be getting? By applying epsilon closure of Q, you will be getting the basis step. Then coming to the induction step. This is what already we have followed, del cap of Q comma W. You want to consider this W into XA format, then it can be expanded like del cap of Q comma X comma A. So same formula is used here. See the underlined part, same formula is used here, but outer side you have a function epsilon closure. So you want to take epsilon closure of all the outcomes of that is outcomes of induction part. So epsilon closure of del cap of Q comma X comma A. See the example. I have given the simple example here. Let us see first. Let us see about first epsilon closure of. Epsilon closure can be taken for all the states, So epsilon closure of 1 first. Tell me. Epsilon closure of 1 is obviously the state itself. It includes the state in itself first, then followed by, so 1, you are finding epsilon closure of 1. So first the state itself, followed by 1 to 2 you have transition, no? So we want to include 2. Then 2 to 3 epsilon transition is there. So 3 you want to add. Then 3 to 4 you want to add 4. 1 to 5 you have epsilon transition, but 5 to 6 you don't have any epsilon transition. So stop the process. So epsilon closure of 1 can be a state itself, followed by epsilon transitions actually from out of the state 1. So that we have added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then come to epsilon closure of 2. You tell me that what is epsilon closure of 2? The state itself. So 2 can be added first. Then followed by continuous epsilon transitions. So 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Then you don't have any epsilon transition. I have not mentioned anything from state 4. So stop the process. From the example, 2, 3, 4 are epsilon closure of 2. Then epsilon closure of, just note it down. What are all the things I am writing here, note it down. Epsilon closure of 3, which is actually, it can be 3 itself, followed by 3 itself. 3 to 4 you have epsilon transition, but from 4 you don't have any the symbols on based on epsilon. So stop the process. 3 comma 4 only. Then epsilon closure of 4. I have not mentioned anything. But suppose A is there, you assume that from 4 you have A is a transition, but it includes epsilon closure of 4 includes first 4 itself, but from 4 you don't have any epsilon transition. So stop the process. Then epsilon closure of 5. Epsilon closure of 5. Uh, First, you want to include 5, but from 5, you don't have any epsilon transition. Stop the process. Then epsilon closure of 6. First, 6 will be coming, followed by you don't have any epsilon. So, stop the process. So, likewise, you want to find out the states of epsilon closure of all the states. So epsilon closure can be taken for all the states. So likewise, you want to find out the epsilon transition. I think you have got my point, how the epsilon closure will be identified. Then coming to the part of the problem of conversion from NFA with epsilon to without epsilon. Same extended formula, we are going to use it here. So before using the formula, you want to find out the epsilon closure. So then only easily you can identify the states of each and every applying basis and induction here. So see the question which consists of 3 states, Q0, Q1, Q2. So many transitions they have given along with epsilon. So you want to draw the question in the another form of transition table that is required here, because every time if you are seeing the transition from the table from the diagram, it is actually a complicated process. So from the question, first you want to draw the transition table. Transition table is actually required here. So draw the table. So from the diagram, you want to draw the transition table. Transition table for all the symbols along with epsilon, you want to mention the transitions. So 0, 1, there are 3 symbols they have given, 0, 1, 2. So apart from 0, 1, 2, you want to mention your epsilon transition. So input side, you want to make it as based on 0, based on 1, based on 2, based on epsilon. So all the symbols you want to give it as input parameters. Then state side, Q0, Q1, Q2 are states. Initial is Q0, final is Q2. This is what about they have given in question. From the question, you want to make a table which consists of states as rows and input symbols or inputs here. Then first, okay, first to find out the epsilon closure of all the states. So epsilon closure of, you tell me that epsilon closure of Q0. The state itself, first it includes the state itself, then followed by Q0 to Q1, you have epsilon. So Q0 to Q1, then Q1 to Q2, you have another epsilon transition. So Q1 to Q2. So epsilon closure of Q0 is Q0, Q1, Q2. Then epsilon closure of, you want to find out the another epsilon closure, which is for Q1. So Q1 is Q1 comma Q2. Okay. Then epsilon closure of Q2 you want to find out here. So Q2 is Q2 itself you want to add, but from Q2 you don't have any epsilon transitions. So stop the process of finding continuous epsilons. So from Q2 you want to find out the continuous epsilon as a next step, So stop the process because you don't have any epsilon transitions from Q2. So stop the process. So only you will be getting epsilon closure of Q0 is Q0, Q1, Q2. Epsilon closure of Q1 is Q1, Q2. Epsilon closure of Q2 is simply Q2. Then coming to the part of processing at state, it will be like this. First, you want to processing state Q0. This will be your first step. How the transitions will be at Q0 is, first it will be started with del of Q0 comma this del, NFA, which is for NFA, from NFA epsilon to NFA, Q0 comma 0 you want to process. So how it will be processed is applying this, you want to take it as epsilon 0 format, applying the formula. So epsilon closure of del cap of Q0 comma epsilon, comma, your 0 will be coming, which is equal to, okay. See the extended formula, del of Q naught, comma, epsilon. So, which is actually first one, epsilon closure of Q naught, which can be written as del cap of Q naught, comma, epsilon. Actually, which is equal to epsilon closure means Q naught, comma, del, the meaning of del cap is, so meaning of del cap is continuous epsilon transition. So, which is called as epsilon closure. So, continuous epsilon transition is called as epsilon closure from the state Q naught. So, this can be replaced by epsilon closure of del of, what is your epsilon closure of Q naught? Q naught, Q1, Q2, okay, comma 0, okay. You know that del cap of Q naught, Q1, Q2, comma 0. It can be written as del of Q naught, comma 0, union del of Q1, comma 0, union del of Q2, comma 0. Outer side you have function epsilon closure. You don't forget the term outer side function. So epsilon closure of all the results. So del of Q naught, comma 0, Q1, comma 0, Q2, comma 0. How union will be taken between among these states, So see the del of all the states. So likewise, you can simply, that is why I told you that you want this transition table is required here. So a union of all the three, will be only Q naught. So E closure of Q naught you will be getting. E closure of answer of this term, Q naught, comma 0, Q1, comma 0, Q2, comma 0 will be taken directly from the table as E closure of Q naught. Combination of all the outcomes of 3. So E closure of Q naught is Q naught, Q1, Q2 as answer of this del of Q naught, comma 0. So next formula is del of Q naught, comma 1. So apply the same formula. Epsilon closure of, again can be epsilon 0. Epsilon closure of del cap of Q naught, comma epsilon, then 1 will be coming. So you know that it can be written as epsilon closure of Q naught, Q1, comma, instead of this 0, what will be coming? 1 will be coming. So union of, see the table, union of all the three Q1. So instead of E closure of Q naught, here simply epsilon closure of, actually Q1 will be coming. So epsilon closure of Q1 is Q1, comma Q2 as answer of this line. So epsilon Q naught, comma 2, So this is, sorry, epsilon 2. It can be epsilon 2. So epsilon closure of del cap of Q naught, comma epsilon, comma 2 will be coming. So instead of 0, for this case 1 will be coming. For the third case, 2 will be coming. So simply epsilon closure of, what is the answer will be coming? Epsilon closure of 2. So combination of all those things. So combination of all those things will be like, Q2. So outer side you have a function epsilon closure. So epsilon closure of Q2 is simply Q2. So answer for these are all the transitions of NFA side. So we have actually eliminated epsilons from the input diagram. How the epsilon will be eliminated is, likewise you want to eliminate your epsilon. So after applying taking E closure function, we don't have any epsilon as its output side. See the output of all the transitions. Del of Q naught, comma 0 is Q naught, Q1, Q2. Q naught, comma 1 is Q1, Q2. Del of Q naught, comma 2 is simply Q2. So likewise, you will be, it should be eliminated. Epsilon should be eliminated from the diagram. So you have processed actually Q naught now. Then coming to the part of Q2. processing of, this is your next step. Second step is processing of Q1 is the next step. Again, you want to find out del of actually Q1 comma 0. You want to eliminate epsilon at the side of input symbol 0. Then del of Q1 comma 1, you want to eliminate again. Actually, again the Q1, you want to eliminate epsilon at the side of Q1. Q1 comma 0, Q1 comma 1. The third step is del of Q1 comma 2 will be coming. So expand the formula. Epsilon closure of E closure of del cap of actually del cap of Q1 comma epsilon comma 0 will be coming. So you know that actually del cap of Q1 comma epsilon. What is del cap of Q1 comma epsilon? Q1 comma epsilon is E closure of Q1. You know that E closure of Q1 is equal to Q1 Q2. So instead of the underlying part, you know, so simply epsilon closure of del of Q1 comma Q2 will be coming. The symbol is 0. So you want to see about Q1 and Q2. So you want to see about Q1 and Q2. So Q1 and Q2, actually you don't have any transition. So epsilon closure of phi is again epsilon. Sorry, epsilon closure of phi is again phi. So you won't be getting by applying 0 at the side of Q1. Then epsilon closure of del of epsilon del cap of Q1 comma epsilon comma 1. So you want to see about the input symbol 1 here. So combination of Q1 and phi, you will be getting a Q1. So epsilon closure of instead of del function del cap, you know, del cap comma epsilon Q1 comma Q2. Q1 comma 1 is Q1, Q2 comma 1 is phi. So combination of Q1 and phi, you will be getting simply Q1. So again, Q1 is Q1, Q2. Then epsilon closure of epsilon. By practice, you will be getting how easily you will be getting the next answer of next step, you know, easily you will be getting. So del cap of Q1 comma epsilon comma 2. So epsilon closure of actually Q1, Q2. You want to see about Q1, Q2. So del of Q1 is phi, del of Q2 is Q2. So you will be getting Q2 as answer. So del of Q2 is simply Q2. E closure of Q2 is Q2. So by applying formula, easily you will be getting the answer. I think you have got my point. Then move on to the next one. Next is the third step. You want to processing of state Q2 now. So how it will be processed is del of Q2 comma 0 first, then del of Q2 comma 1 followed by del of Q2 comma 2. So one by one, let us see. Okay, del of Q2 comma 0, apply the induction formula. Epsilon closure of always your out of sight function is epsilon closure. Then epsilon closure of del cap of Q2 comma epsilon followed by 0. You know that how you will be getting epsilon and 0 is likewise you will be apply the formula. Then Q2 comma epsilon is simply this part, you know, del of Q2 comma epsilon is epsilon closure of Q2. So what is the epsilon closure of Q2? Simply answer will be again Q2. So from Q2 you don't have any epsilon transitions, but the state itself you want to add the first part, you know. So so that you will be getting only Q2. So epsilon closure of del of Q2 comma 0. Del of Q2 comma 0 is 5. So you don't have any transition now. Then processing of epsilon closure of del cap of Q2 comma epsilon comma 1. Instead of this symbol, simply 1 will be coming. So just you change it as like simply 0 by 1 here. So epsilon closure of del of Q2 comma 1 is, see the table, Q2 comma 1 is also Q2 comma 0. So Q2 comma 1, 5. Q2 comma 1 is also 5. Then coming to the part of epsilon closure of del cap of Q2 comma epsilon comma 2. You want to see about Q2 comma 2. So epsilon closure of Q2, del of Q2 comma 2 is Q2 comma 2 is Q2. So epsilon closure of again Q2 will be coming. So answer is simply Q2. So likewise, you want to process all your states. So for all the states, you want to find out based on the each input symbol. So if you are considering Q naught means see my notes. First, we have processed Q naught. For Q naught, you have applied all the symbols Q naught comma 0, Q naught comma 1, Q naught comma 2. So you know the extended formula. So induction formula in a direct way you can apply here. Replace all the terms in induction formula. So then you easily will be getting the output. You know the meaning of epsilon closure of each and every state which are present in the diagram. So this is what about processing of Q naught. Then this is what processing of Q1. For Q1, again you want to apply Q1 comma 0, Q1 comma 1, Q1 comma 2. So this is what processing of Q2. Again you want to apply it for all the states. Then come to the part of final thing here. So now you have got some transitions about transition states and transitions. So draw the NFA table here. So question is NFA with epsilon. Question is NFA with epsilon. Now you have actually you have got the transitions of NFA side. See the table. Q0, Q1, Q2 are initial states of this diagram. So like 0, 1, 2, you need not to give epsilon again because the meaning is you have eliminated your epsilon. So Q0 comma 0 is Q0 comma 0 got you have got Q0, Q1, Q2. So likewise you can fill up. So see the first page. Q0 comma 0. So Q0 comma 0, this diagram, the output of the first one. Q0, output of first one. Q0 comma 0 is, see the output. Q0, 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 Q1, Q2. So likewise, you want to fill up your entries in the NFA table. So Q0 comma 0, I have filled here. Then Q0 comma 1, Q1, Q2, 2 will be for this case. Q2. Then Q1 comma 0, we don't have any transition. For this case, Q1, Q2, here Q2 will be coming. For this case, don't have any transitions. Then finally, you have got Q2. So likewise, you want to fill up the entries of this transition table. Then both the cases, no, actually we have started the same initial state. So initial will not be changed here. Q0 is initial for NFA. See the diagram. Q0 is initial for NFA. So NFA with epsilon. So same can be actually, sorry. Same can be initial will be the side of NFA. Without epsilon, they have given as given Q naught as initial. So NFA side, the same can be considered. Then coming to the part of final, Q2 is final here. Here, how the final will be considered is, if, note the point, if epsilon closure of your Q naught contains Q2 is final. For this condition, your Q naught is also final. So the meaning of this note, what is the meaning of this note is, you want to find out the epsilon closure of initial state. So E closure of here initial state is Q naught. So epsilon closure of initial state you want to find out here. So we have got epsilon closure of Q naught. What is epsilon closure of Q naught? Epsilon closure of Q naught is Q naught, Q1, Q2. Whether you want to find out Q2 is present in the epsilon closure or not. Q2 is present. So what we want to do is, we want to include Q naught is also final. So that is the point here we want to do. Because Q2 is final of, epsilon closure of Q naught includes Q2. Then only we can add Q naught is final of this NFA without epsilon diagram. So this is already final. As mentioned in the question, Q2 is final. Along with Q2, whether we want to include Q naught is final or not is a question assigned to you now. Okay, already we want to assume that already Q2 is given in the question, so that we have consider Q2 as final here. So this point is clear. But the next point is whether Q naught is added to the final or not. When you will be able to add this Q naught will be the final of NFA without epsilon diagram, if epsilon closure of Q naught contains Q2. See the outcome of epsilon closure. Epsilon closure of Q naught contains Q naught, Q1, Q2. So Q2 is present in the side of epsilon closure of Q naught. So that we can add Q naught is final for this output. So Q2 and Q naught and Q2 will be the final for NFA without epsilon. Suppose it doesn't contain any Q2 means simply a Q2 will be final. So initial and final both are same for the case of NFA without epsilon and NFA with epsilon. Only apart from that, only one point you want to add it here. That is, if epsilon closure of the initial state contains final means initial will be the final. Also, initial will also be the final for the NFA without epsilon diagram. I think you have got my point clearly. So these are all the steps you want to follow for finding with the epsilon to without epsilon. So I think I have clearly given the concept of epsilon closure. So you want to first find out the epsilon closure of first you want to find out the epsilon closure of all the states. This is your first step. You want to complete it here. Then the second step, processing of first step Q naught. So you want to find out the transitions of del of Q naught. They have given three symbols, no? So you want to repeat the process of finding transitions of all the symbols. That is your next step. Then next step is finding transitions of Q1 next. Then find out the transitions of Q2 is your last step. After finding all the transitions, you want to draw the table. So you want to draw the table with the entries what you have got in previous steps. So you want to find out the transitions next. You want to fill up the transitions next. So the final part is finding of initial state of NFA with NFA and final states of NFA. For this without epsilon, both the cases initials will be same, so that your Q naught is initial. So that make it as Q naught is initial. Then coming to the part of finding final states. So both the cases Q2 final states will be the same. So they have given Q2 as final. So that simply you want to make it as Q2 as final. Apart from that, you want to do the process of whether this Q1 will be final or not. You want to find out the whether Q1 is final or not. How will you find out the Q0 is final or not? You want to test that E closure of Q0 contains final Q2 or not. If it contains Q2 means definitely Q2 will be the final. Otherwise, no need to add Q2 to the final. Here, E closure of Q0 contains this Q2. So that we have added Q2, Q0 will be final. So likewise, you want to actually process your transitions of all the finding all the states. So I have completed this problem. Then first problem. Then I have given some more problems here. Actually, you want to try at your home. Okay, you want to complete at the end of first unit. No, I'll be asking your assignments. That is why at the end of each class, actually, it's a way of incremental way. I am giving the questions to you. At the end of first unit, I'll be asking definitely assignment. So as soon as I complete the topics, you want to complete your homework sums. Then only you can follow my concepts easily. Otherwise, you'll be getting the confusions because each and every finite automata, you have definition, you have extended transition function. Apart from that, some terminologies will be there. Then you should know about how those terminologies will be applied in the part of converting from one form of finite automata to another form. So all the things will be going like this only. So you'll be definitely will be confused. So that at the end of each class, I'll be giving some questions related to the topic what I have covered in that class only. So that please complete the assignments as soon as I complete the topics. I think I have covered. No, I have covered only the problems which are related to NFA with epsilon to without epsilon. Next class we'll see about the theorem and also another problem which is from NFA with epsilon to DFA. I think I have covered my topic now. Thank you. Any questions? Guys, you can post your questions here. Only chat box I have seen about roll numbers. Any questions, Ma? Otherwise, you type it as, okay, ma'am, it's clear. Something you can type it in chat box. I think Gayatri. Gayatri? Yeah, stop panikoma.